My name is Chris Clausen from UltraResultsCoach.com. Today I'd like to discuss with you the relationship between your beliefs and your performance. I'm sure you heard the quote from Henry Ford, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're probably right. Well, I have a question for you. How much do our beliefs really impact our performance? And could one of the keys to success be as simply as just expanding what we believe is possible? I'd like to remind you of a story of Roger Bannister. Roger Bannister was the first person ever to run a sub 4-minute mile. In all of recorded history, no one had ever run a mile in under 4 minutes. In fact, conventional wisdom at the time said that the human heart-lung capacity combined with our musculoskeletal system made it an impossibility. Some said you even might die if you tried. You see, Roger Bannister knew the 4-minute mile could be broken. He knew he could do it. He knew this even though he had never run a mile in under 4 minutes. And in May of 1954, Roger Bannister ran the mile in 3:59.9. Now, the fact that he broke 4 minutes for the mile is interesting. What happened next is amazing. Just 6 weeks later, an Australian runner broke Bannister's record. Within a year, more than 20 people had run sub 4-minute miles, and since then, thousands of people have done it. And today, it's not uncommon for high school athletes to run a mile in under 4 minutes. But what changed? Was Roger Bannister wearing a new pair of Super Nike running shoes? Was there a breakthrough in sports nutrition in 1954? Did our species suddenly become faster? Of course not. The only difference was an expanded belief system that Roger Bannister and all the runners who subsequently broke the 4-minute mile had before they started their race. They believed they could achieve at this higher level, and they did. Now, I can hear you saying, "That's nice, Clausen, but I'm not a runner. What does this mean to me?" Well, my question to you is, what's your 4-minute mile? What's the one area of your life where you would most like to see improved performance, but have yet to break through? Come on, just don't sit there. Think about the one area where you'd really like to see a change. Is it finance? Weight loss? Relationships? Maybe your golf game? Now, in this area, what are you really capable of at your best? And what new belief would you have to have in order to make this happen? How could you condition this new empowering belief so it becomes real? You know, Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But we all have obvious limitations. I mean, it's highly unlikely that I'm ever going to be starting shortstop for the New York Yankees. But most limitations people have are self-imposed limiting beliefs. If you want a different result, you're going to have to do something different. Why not start with something that costs nothing but could give you just about everything? And that's a new way of thinking. A way of thinking that supports you and your desire to break your 4-minute mile. Hey, let me know what you think. Send your emails to Chris at UltraResultsCoach.com.